190 new positive cases were reported in Goa on 24 July 2020. According to health bulletin issued by Directorate of Health Services, 210 people recovered on 24 July 2020. Total confirmed cases in the states are 4,540. Total active cases in the state stands at 1,646. Total recovered cases stands at 2,865. Total 29 deaths are reported till 24 July 2020. Out of 7,610 samples tested, 1,193 are negative, 190 are positive, 6,227 reports awaited. At present, patient in isolation wards are 47 at present. People quarantined in various residences, hotels are 168 as per media bulletin issued by Directorate of Health Services on 24 July 2020. Breakup of total 1,646 active positive cases are as follows. North Goa Community Health Center CSC Bicholim 3, CSC Sakre 83, CSC Pernam 18, CSC Valpai 7, Urban Health Center USC Mapsa 52, USC Panjim 46, Primary Health Center PSC Aldona 3, PSC Bedki 9, PSC Kandolim 22, PSC Kansarvanam 18, PSC Korwai 47, PSC Kolim 25, PSC Chimbel 78, PSC Shiolim 14, PSC Porvorim 23, PSC Mayam 3, Travelers by Road Flight Train 121. South Goa Community Health Center CSC Kurchorim 12, CSC Kankona 6, Urban Health Center USC Margao 92, USC Vasco 385, Primary Health Center PSC Bali 8, PSC Kansalim 9, PSC Chinchirim 2, PSC Kortarim 378, PSC Kurtorim 14, PSC Lutolim 25, PSC Marsaim 8, PSC Kwepam 8, PSC Sangam 2, PSC Shiroda 9, PSC Dharbandara 49, PSC Ponda 47, PSC Navilim 20. Goa Health Secretary Nila Mohanan on 24 July 2020 briefs media about the same.
Good evening. We have 190 new positive cases and we have 210 cured cases today. We have therefore active cases 1,646. Our cumulative recovery stand at 2,865. And the number of tests done in the last 24 hours, 2,134. You see, with our number of cases on the rise and the containment zones also, new containment zones coming into place, definitely we for surveillance purposes are also taking more samples. And then we also have Arogya Setu data, which is now very routinely being used to contact people. People have started getting SMSs and phone calls from the past 1 week onwards that their status as per Arogya Setu recommends that they come forward for testing. So we are in fact encouraging those people also to come forward and give their samples. That is another reason. And therefore the large number of samples which are being collected, even in that sense the number of passengers who are coming, international passengers, we had a couple of flights, big flights of Vande Bharat passengers. So that is why the numbers are increasing. The number of samples is increasing. Naturally, therefore, the number of pendencies of doing the tests is also on the rise. But we are taking all necessary measures to see that our labs are operating 24/7 right from the beginning. Of course, that's nothing new. But everybody is alert and aware, and we are closely watching the figures. We have every 2 to 3 hour monitoring of the samples which are pending, the samples which are being done in the course of the day. So the health department is fully on the job. All our lab in charges, all our doctors are fully on this job, I would say, in all the various labs that we have in the state. Right now, if you ask if the plan is there is a plan for the future. But right now, we really don't see a requirement for a new COVID hospital. Our current bed occupancy in our existing COVID hospital is constantly remaining just below 50%. So when we have that type of capacity already in our COVID hospital, we will only be stretching our resources if we go in for another one. However, keeping in mind an eventuality where we will require one, we do have our plan in mind. We are aware that at least one hospital has complied. Beyond that, the DHS has asked for compliance report from all the hospitals. So we are hearing from them. We are waiting for the responses. So definitely that process is also going on based on the orders that DHS had issued. You see, current capacity per day, we on an average are able to definitely do around 2,600, 2,700 tests per day. There are days when we have almost touched 3,000 also. So that is the capacity that we have. With each additional machine, our capacity goes up by another 120, 150. TrueNAT machines, yes.
Madam, teachers are becoming for now positive.
Mm.
Any plan government has taken to home, from work from home?
Whatever norms are available to the other government officers, servants, etc., government employees basically, will equally apply to teachers. And if you are asking specifically about that particular circular, not circular which is misconstrued as a circular but is actually a DO letter from the Secretary of Education, that is under submission and the government is considering the issue as we speak. टूरिस्ट से आपका मतलब वे लोग हैं जो होटल में आके रह रहे हैं. कुछ केसेस तो आए हैं हमारे सामने. कितने केसेस बोलने से अभी हमारे पास फिगर नहीं होंगे. डेफिनेटली केसेस आए हैं, जगह जगह से तो आए हैं जी. ये अभी हम लोग दोनों पोजीशन में नहीं है बताने के लिए कि कितने लोग हैं टोटल. हम पता लगा सकते हैं बट देर आर कपल ऑफ केसेस एटलीस्ट इन माई नॉलेज अभी. लेकिन ऑथेंटिकली क्या फिगर है हम बाद में आपको बता सकते हैं. Yes, for the past 2 days, today was in fact the third day when we have done the sero survey, sero surveillance test there in Mangur Hill, Chota Mangur to be specific. So that survey is going on. Once we get the results, definitely we will share it. It is still underway. It's a process which is underway. Definitely they are decreasing in Mangur Hill. In Chota Mangur, we have not got cases for quite some time. The cases which we are getting, the few single digit cases that we are getting from Mangur are coming from Bada Mangur area. But we are observing definitely a decline. It is not coming down to zero, but yes, cases are definitely on the decline if you are talking specifically about Mangur.
Ma'am, with 3-digit cases being reported every day, have you done mapping of like which are the areas from this?
Definitely yes, yes. That is the main locations we are sharing every day in our media bulletin. But beyond that, for our surveillance purposes, each and every case is being mapped both by collectors, then the IDSP team is doing that, and then we also have the Department of Preventive Medicine and GMC. They have put a team, and now to coordinate all of this, we have a team working which is integrating the IT inputs, and Kunal sir, our Chief Election Officer and Secretary Elections, sir is leading the initiative to collate the data and map using GIS each and every case.
What trend have you noticed in those during those maps? Have you noticed any particular trend?
See, that mapping is to identify geographically the sensitive areas where more number of cases are coming. So that is really going and getting completely coincided with those major locations that we are declaring every day in our media bulletin. And further analysis which will enable the collectors to take ground level, field level action, this is what the teams are doing and then giving. We are also using Arogya Setu data for that.
Also age group, have you checked whether it is affecting, what age group people are affected?
IDSP is doing that background analysis. I wouldn't comment on what the Honorable Mayor said, but I can definitely tell you that each and every case is in the knowledge of the health officer, and there is nothing to hide in this. In fact, we would like people to know and be careful about the fact that there are cases in their locality. And every day in the papers, at least I can see all the details about where exactly pinpointed the cases are coming. So definitely that information is coming from the health department and nowhere else. Health officers are our custodians of such data at the level of the PHC. So they are definitely sharing it with all public representatives and members of the public who need to be alerted and be made aware about the figures and the number of cases.
Subscribe to Goa First News and Entertainment channel and click on the bell icon and never miss any update.